Hello, and welcome back to more Scrap Mechanic. We're continuing on. First up, we gotta bonk these out of the way. Now that we're officially claiming this place as ours. It's just gonna be a nice. This is gonna be a nice place once we get it all claimed. So we're currently working on this, and due to some moderate technical problems with gas engines and not quite being fast enough in the lower levels, not gas engines, electric engines. So we're instead we're gonna reutilize our pre-existing gas engine from the previous vehicle, as in combination with a gas canister. So we gotta get some metal. That shouldn't be too hard eventually, and some glue. Paint ammo is really not hard to get. Go bonk open some clams, and then we're gonna do the usual. We're gonna do the usual where just, we're just gonna take that vehicle, and it should be good enough at this point to where we can send it to use it to go and grab some cotton for an actual bed, which will which then we can use to build a house, which a house would be pretty nice to have, to be honest. No matter how crude it would be, a house is a lot nicer to have than, say, a just like a small hut or something. You need somewhere to live. How do you build something that's like on a dock on the water? That'd be a pretty good idea. Oh, I don't know. Is there ever going to be any water expansions in the future where we can actually build a boat? Because I do kind of want to explore that way, but same time, I don't really want to go through the effort. We got that. I don't know why I put a consumable for glue. Last time I checked, I'm not 100% sure about glue being consumables, but oh, a lack of those. We actually don't have any. That's so weird because at one point in time I used to be able to have just a giant wall of circuit boards, but it makes sense. Can we make a beacon? How much does a beacon cost? Too much. So instead, what we're gonna do is just set a waypoint for the mechanic station, which will lead us in the general direction we need to go. So what are we doing now? Oh yeah, going out to grab some metal. I don't really know how much gas we got. Actually, we got plenty of gas sitting around. Screw it. Let's mount the engine on right now so we can do a few test drives of this thing. A few test rides wouldn't hurt anyone. Mount the engine inside. Our still quite makeshift looking vehicle. Like that. Turn the power. Let's see. So I'm gonna say one power is definitely not enough. Oh, wait, no, it might be enough actually. Now I'm looking at it because I didn't exactly put any fuel in it. Wow, this thing drives well actually. Like really, really well for a side of it. I'd say we got ourselves a nice little vehicle. It moves decently fast as well, and because of the fact that it's not that big, it's pretty fuel effective. I guess we can take a route on the road to go collect some metal. I had this slight urge to say souls or something. Now, and we also on the way gotta at some point find some chemicals, which. Come on, mate, fight me. Yeah, good. It's another component kit which we could probably utilize on the Upgrades to the gas engines. We need 20, so we need to kill about 4 of those bots. That shouldn't be too hard. I need to kill 4 of those bots in order to get a enough just for the gas thing. Shouldn't be difficult if we're doing everything right. Like that. Now, what we're gonna do with the truck is that's still gonna be our dedicated, basically resource gathering vehicle. Hold up, I can do a quick upgrade to this thing over here. Now I'm looking at it. What we're gonna do is something like that. Yeah, a small window on either side. Yeah, I like that idea. It looks good to me. Yeah, I'd say it looks pretty good. This thing looks even more slightly like a car. And because this thing drives pretty well, to be honest. You get that gas canister in it, we can be able to just drive for miles without even having to bother refueling this thing. Nope, I will be making a U-turn. Thank you very much. I am not feeling like fighting a red bot today. I do not yet have the weaponry. Yeah, I do not, in fact, have the weaponry to fight a red bot. Nor do I have a death wish. Use this to collect some corn, because corn is still going to be pretty useful food-wise later. I did collect some food, which is a backup pre-video. So when I was setting up the thumbnail for one of the last videos, I running low on food. So now we just kind of drive this thing around. So it is nice how this thing actually, you know, doesn't tip over it by looking at it wrong. This thing drives pretty well for considering all things. You know, I would say we're not going to fight you, but we kind of need to. Come on. And, nah. I don't really need a, I'm still gonna take a second to get used to those, windows being there. But I don't, hey, hold on a second. There we go, that hurts me. That mentally hurts me slightly less. Okay, let's keep it moving, and, look for some hay bots. Oh, let's do it. Oh, no, no. That's not good. We don't have the we do not quite have the suspension yet to get out of a big hole like that. I admit, this thing is nice and compact, though. And because it's so compact and low to the ground, we don't even have to worry about suspension. We can just turn. Is that a cow? Yeah, it's a cow. Walk. Same thing. Let's park the vehicle. Set up on a tall lift so that there's very minimal risk of having a bot or something try to attack it. While we are gathering spines. Hey, give me your spine. One spine down. Oh boy, that's a lot of free spines. Oh, and a circuit board too? That's convenient. Yeah, a few circuit boards are also nice to have. Yeah, that's probably plenty of metal, but we do need the, we're still a little low on circuit boards, so we'll go out and look for a few. And once we get ourselves a good, spud gun, we'll also maybe try to fight one of those, red bots. I know that is kind of required to get a warehouse key. But that's a while from now. Okay. Then left here. Let's loot this place, see if there's any crates here. Yep. Bunk. Battery. Oh, and just what I was looking for. That's convenient. Hold up, wait. There might be something inside of this. Sometimes there is. Nope. Get up top. I don't know if I've actually searched this one before. Like sometimes I do and then just forget. No, I definitely haven't been here before. Oh, that's good. Chemicals, nice. Not bad, honestly. Plenty of dirt, which means we can get a nice big farms going. Glow sticks aren't gonna really help me, but they're nice to have. Okay, down we go. We roll a little bit. We head back to the vehicle. After we grab this. Maybe. Think. Bonk. Oh yeah, that was worth it. We're gonna feed you, and while we're doing that, we're gonna attract you. Hey, you. Yeah. Stop sitting there and fight me. Okay, that was my mistake. Oh, and circuit boards. Nice. I'm getting decently lucky right now. Oh, look at that. Our milk so we can refresh my hunger a little bit. Yeah, milk is definitely not the way to be refreshing hunger. Okay, let's head back to the vehicle. I'm just gonna see how many features we can pack into this small little vehicle. Like maybe a beacon in this thing, a bed. We could definitely fit a bed, because that's one of my requirements for a proper vehicle to function. Inventory, let's see what we got. Plenty of that. And a little low on that. If we see a green bot or a greenie or something, we'll probably run it over. If we see a red bot, we evacuate the area though. Red bots are not worth the risk. Yeah, luckily we don't really have any problems with red bots until we start farming broccoli and whatever the other one was, pineapple I think it was. And those aren't going to be required to fight until we get some of the better stuff. Park, knock this thing open. Come on, circuit board. Hey, ammo. I don't particularly need it, to be honest, but what I do need is that. Come on. Yes. Grab all this. Utilize that later for a bit more food. Just keep moving. Put that right there, and then we'll head home. Yeah, that sign right there does a pretty nice job of telling us exactly where home is, which is very nice. No, 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 you don't fight the car. The car fight you. It tells me that there's gonna be another one over here, which I can go kill. Unless he just runs off into the forest instead. Never mind, no, I don't want to kill. I'm gonna grab this and just, let them run off into the forest, chasing that cow instead. I know for a fact a red bot swing, one red bot swing could nearly evaporate this whole vehicle. I, that's just kind of oh yeah, I forgot those ones can actually. These guys can actually swim. That's cool. I expect it's just abusing a cow. I kind of feel bad. Honestly, I'd say this car turned out pretty well. Once we get better fuel in it, then I'll think about putting a one of those one of the gas canisters in it. A gas canister. What do I have? Oh, I've got plenty of it. I got everything I need. Hold up. Plenty of that. Good. No, let's upgrade it. Why not? Then we'll while we're at it, we'll make some consumable. Where is it? Paint ammo. More flowers. Another benefit of this area: plenty of access to paint ammo for when we start or actually painting. Once we start painting things, then we'll be very actively using these pigment flowers. But that won't even start happening until we get a bed. I'm just gonna leave that pillar right there of wood. We're just gonna leave that there as a sign of screw that one tree in particular. I don't remember why I just got into the vehicle, to be honest. What we're gonna do is make the paint ammo we need. Yeah, that'll be plenty. Then we can make our gas container. I don't know why I made extra paint ammo though. I probably should have just paid attention. There we go, gas container right there. And while we're waiting, we'll go gather some more gas. Oh my god, so many of the little buds. So many of them. Okay, seriously, there's a lot of them. Yeah, no, 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 no. Yeah. Not like Subnautica. We can't just make an air canister, which is problematic. I don't know how exactly we're supposed to. Then we're just gonna swim around gathering gasoline. And then we'll have our car ready to go for next. think, yeah, it'll be the next episode when we go out and gather cotton for a bed. Well, probably in between videos, we'll probably check how much cotton we'll actually need for that adventure, though. We'll need a bed. Yeah, we'll need it. So at least we'll need enough for a bed. That's the bare minimum. Enough for a bed and 2 seats. Specifically drivers, actual driver seats. That we can, have these 2 vehicles be able to become a bit more advanced, preferably. And consumables, we just make a whole lot of gas. Hungry. That's, oh, it's a good thing we found a carrot. First solid food we've eaten in months. And now we gotta lift up the back of this so we can, get in there and install our, gas canister. I wonder how big the gas can is compared to the battery holder. Oh, actually, it's reasonably sized, which is quite nice. Look at that. Then we end up with a, really, what I must say is that we just put it in normally. That's centered. That had better be centered. Much better. That tells us exactly how much gas we have left. We wire this to the engine. That way the engine has plenty of gas just sitting in. Yeah, like that. Fill up the engine. Good, then we fill the gas. Just like that. Perfect. Now let's keep on making more. I want a full tank of gas before we go on this adventure. I'm not exactly sure how much we're actually going to need. Well, a full tank of gas is actually going to be pretty expensive to acquire. Maybe we won't get a full tank of gas because of how far away this gasoline is. We just keep swimming around, collecting gasoline. Then then we're done. We can head on a venture to get some cotton, maybe potentially see some interesting things. Once we get cotton for the first time, just enough to the point where we're good for a while, then we'll be good to start actually expanding finally, which will be very nice to have. I don't know what's the difference between this. I think the unstable looking ones appear to have less gas, which is kind of problematic. Ugh. I get start heading back to base. Oh yeah, that. And there we go. That should be everything. So now we just gotta head back over to our base. Yep, right there. And unload all our supplies. And then Oh, good. Get to go on a actual decently sized adventure. That'll be fun. Or painful, who really knows? Let's find out, shall we? That's consumables. Oh yeah, no, we'll be good on gas. You know, we'll be plenty filled up on gas. Yeah, no, that'll be more than enough. Especially considering this thing can drive at only level 1. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait till it's all done so we can get a full stack in it. You know, since we're gonna be doing an actual road trip in this one, we're just gonna harvest all those. Now wait. So take this in here, this and this. Grab the button and the switch. I'm not gonna bother installing a horn in this thing because we don't really need it. This is the thing we're actually gonna be ramming the people with, so I'm just gonna switch the just gonna put the button on the side. Switch though we do need for the radio. The radio is very much helpful. Fun though. Perfect. Let's harvest what remains of the inside of this before we accidentally chopped it open. Grab this. And there we go. Our car is completed. Let me take the that's gonna be it for this video, since we completed that. Tomorrow or next video, whenever this ends up actually releasing, we will be we'll be going on an adventure to acquire some cotton.